Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, guys, we're going to be doing a quick review and a full unboxing of the Walmart exclusive Origins HORDE Trooper Prime figure. Now, we did look at this figure once, about a month ago, a month and a half ago, but we did a semi-unbox, but today we're going to be doing a full unboxing. Of course, we'll compare this version of the HORDE Trooper to its standard retail version, okay? And we'll take a look at his little hovered robot Prime figure. We'll look at the artwork and go from there. Now, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope everyone hits that like button, and thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos, and please share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at the HORDE Trooper Prime figure once again. Now, of course, I did pick up this figure off the Walmart app. So if you are interested in getting this figure to add to your collection, just go on, download the app, search, Masters of the Universe Origins, and he should hopefully pop up. And, depending where you can find him and hopefully get him to add to your amazing collection. Okay? So here we go. Once again, you got some beautiful artwork. I mean, absolutely amazing artwork right there of him attacking the Snake Man. You got Reptilix in the background. You have that little hovered robot right there. Now, believe it or not, I'm really interested in this little robot here in the packaging. Now, the Trooper, I'm very interested too. But I remember these robots in Filmation, the silver ones, and I believe Classics had a 3-pack of these little buddies here, these little hover robots. So I hope at some point we'll get the silver versions to add to the Origins collection. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, I just remember these robots from Filmation, the silver ones, and I do believe that the Classics line did put out like a 3-pack of these very cool little hover robots. So hopefully they'll do that too for Origins. But there you go. Of course, you see a variety of trap jaw and roboto weapons here. There he is in the packaging. He does come with an extra arm right there. All right. You have the HORDE Prime. The HORDE sticker, hovered robot Prime included. HORDE Trooper Prime, the Guardsman of the Doom Tower. So does that mean at some point we'll get the Doom Tower playset? I think wasn't that one of the playsets that was supposed to be part of that voting that unfortunately did not win? The Serpent's Lair did win, but I think wasn't there a Doom Tower part of that list of voting possibilities for play? So if it's a possibility that just give it some time, I'm sure at some point we will get the Doom Tower for the HORDE. All right. Now the back, once again, let me show you. Look at this beautiful artwork. Look at this amazing, beautiful artwork right here. Master Universe. You got those robots and the HORDE Prime, Trooper right there. Look at that. How cool is that, man? All right, put it aside. Once again, you got another variant of the HORDE Prime Trooper right there. Like I said, getting the most out of their weapons. Once again, we get, plenty of weapons for Trapjaw or Roboto or for the HORDE. So you should have right now. If you've been collecting, this amazing Origins line, you should have plenty of weapons for your Trapjaw, your Roboto, you name it. Because there's been just a huge amount of weapons for each of these figures right here. All right. But let's go ahead and unbox them. All right, I might have to take this offline to unboxing, guys. But while I'm doing that, get my little turntable here. Make sure it's working. All right, we're good. And also, of course, I had to bring HORDAC out. And here is the original retail version of the HORDE Trooper. And as you can see in the background, you can see my 4-pack. Let me get my camera here. Of the other red variant, HORDE Trooper was part of that 4-pack for the HORDE, and the black variant right there. And as you see when we unbox the other HORDE Prime, it's a different shade of red. This is a much more solid tone red to this HORDE Trooper compared to his HORDE Prime version. All right, but let me get these guys on the turntable as I get this unboxed. All right. Where's my... Oh, I dropped my knife. There we go. So as before, in the tab, when you open it up, you show a little diagram of all the accessories and stuff like that he comes with. All right. If I remember correctly, yes, it's just... Now, this is not a comic. This is just a little single card, a little bio card. And I really wish that, you know, I mean, the cards are nice. Don't get me wrong. Got beautiful artwork right here. A little quick little bio of the Horde Trooper Prime. But I do miss the days of, you know, I know they do still comics, but it would be nice to get a little comic to go with this figure here. But I'm going to pause that right there. You can read it if you wish. All right. You know what gets me? You know, when I see these guys, you know, I think of Star Wars. Okay, I think these are Hordak's personal bodyguards. You know, like the Emperor with the red guards that you saw in Return of a Jedi. When I see these guys, I get that same vibe and that same feel when I see this Horde Trooper Prime figure. These are Hordak's personal bodyguards that, you know, stay with him the entire time. When I look at this version of the Horde Trooper here. All right. So, all right, there's be some weapons out here. Take a look at the weapons. All right. All right. Let's see if I can get this guy. All right. Get one hand here. I just popped out the hover robot, guys. Give me a second here. Get him on the flight stand here. And there we go. There's the little cool little flight stand. It does rotate. Sorry, guys. It does have some rotation right there. You can rotate it. Okay. But it isn't. But it's not flexible. It isn't bent. It's a one straight plastic. Okay. So it's not like he's like floating up and down. Okay. The hands can be popped off. You can pop the hands off right there, and you can pop back on. Some very cool articulation. They do spin. You know, very, very cool. But yeah, I'm really, you know, I'm very excited. I do hope we get the silver variants of these particular Horde hover robots for the collection as like army builders, or you know, or like, yeah, just a really cool, like, you know, army builder, I think, to go along with these red ones. You know, this could be the leader here, and the other variants could be their, you know, their officers. But there you go. All right, there's that other arm right there. Let's see here. Okay, so the cape is taped down, so you're gonna be very careful when you do get him. All right, and he is tied down. Looks like. All right, see you later. All right, and here we go, and there he is, out of the packaging. All right, he does. Oops, got a lot of tape here on the cape here. I gotta, so I can get that tape off. I wish there was a better way, you know, to keep the cape secure without using tape, because I feel like the tape will eventually rip the fabric or take some of that color off the fabric or the cape. This is a soft good cape, by the way. Okay, there we go. So we're free. Okay, beautiful soft good cape right there. Looks amazing. Nice feel. Okay, looks really, really good. Now, what I'm curious about. I see. So when I did my original review on him, I was always curious of why they gave us a second arm for this version of the Horde Trooper here. Like, why can't you just pop off this, you know, this weapon here and just put a new weapon? Of course, here's these other weapons, by the way, guys. Sorry about that. Of course, there is that Roboto S laser blaster right here. He does come with the hook right there from Roboto. And you got Trapjaw's blaster right there. And then I showed you, once again, there is his axe right there. So, unfortunately, the weapon here that he comes with, you know, already on his body, does not remove. It doesn't come off. At least I don't think it does. At least I'm not going to try to. It feels like it's good and secure. So you got to obviously have to pop the arm off to, I hope, yeah. And then you add this arm. There you go. So now, oh, interesting. Okay, interesting. Okay. So when you pop the arm off, you got to be very, very careful here because the cloth here, okay. Trying to think here. How do we do this? Okay. So it seems like there's a little hole right there in his cape right here. I'm sorry, guys. There's a little hole right there in his cape. So you have to line up the peg on the arm with the fabric here to make it go through properly. Okay. Which I don't really like. I don't like that. No, hang on. I gotta figure this out. Give me a second, everybody. Alright, everybody. I'll let you know that I removed his cape because that's kind of a pain, I gotta say. Because every time you mess with the figure and you show the battle damage, like right here, like that, the cape will come undone every time. So you gotta be very careful. So like I said, you have to line the cape, very carefully, okay, over the shoulders and put the peg of his arm, on through the cape, and snap it on, and that just takes time. I don't like that, to me. I think that's just a way, I mean, I love the cape. Don't get me wrong. The cape looks beautiful, but, I wish there was a better way for us to, display this, and if we want to mess around and show damage and stuff like that, I shouldn't have to go and put the peg of the arm through the fabric and make sure it's lined up properly. And it's just, that takes the fun out of it to me. Okay, so I'm going to remove the cape for now. Okay, and I'll put it back on at another time. Okay, but let's take a look at his extra weapons. Of course, there's his axe right there. All right, as you can see, with the cape off, it's the same exact mold as you can tell. I mean, there's no differences between the two figures here, between the retail version and the new Horde Prime Trooper. Okay, there they are. Now, what I am curious about this version, if you do have one, oops, I can pop the arm off if I can. Even just pop this like this. There we go. And I'll put this arm, if I can, boom. There we go. So now you have a Horde Trooper, a single silver variant with that same, blaster, you wish. Change it up a little bit for your army. For your loose collection, you can do that. All right. Pop off and put his normal arm back on. There we go. That's back on. All right. Let's try his other weapons. I'm just making a big old mess here, but let's try the Trapjaw blaster right there. Now, interesting. Well, you can see there's a little bit of space between the blaster and his arm right here. All right, but it does work. Okay. All right, let's try his. I already showed you the axe. Sorry about that. Let's try the Roboto blaster here. There we go. And with this extra arm, like I said, you can take the retail, variant of your Horde Trooper and change it out if you wish to create some very cool, unique Horde Troopers for your collection, for your loose collection. That's one of the things that I love about Origins. The fact that you can mix and match, you can customize, you can come up with some great figures in your collection. All right, and finally, let's take a look. Right there, there's the claw, right there. So, a very cool figure. The only thing I have concerns about is this beautiful. I mean, the cape looks beautiful, and believe it or not, if you are, I don't see why you can't, but you can probably use this cape as well on that normal silver variant of the Horde Trooper if you wish. Change it up a little bit. Like I said, you can customize. You can come up with some great ideas for your collection, and I'm sure they'll be absolutely amazing. I get him standing up here. All right. So if I get him on the turntable here. You know what? Let me get these guys out of the way because it's not about these guys anymore. It's about him and the robot. Hopefully I can get him standing. There we go. But there you go, guys. There's a look at the Horde Trooper Prime. Like I said, I will, after the video, I will put on his cape back on. It's just kind of a hassle and a pain to try to line up the fabric properly. Put the peg through the, and snap it on. And then, if you want to mess around with it and show, if you have a really cool display, a loose collection, and to, show damage. And it's the same exact damage to it. You just press the button right here, by the way. I think. All right. Yeah, it does. Now, mine's a little bit stiff. I will say that. Mine is kind of stiff. When I press, on the button here, this chest right here, it doesn't pop like, but it does work, okay? But mine is, very, very, like stiff. It won't push, okay? See if this guy does. See how that, when I push the button for this one, you see, this one doesn't do that. But it does work. You just gotta, like, all right, and you can pop the head off right there like any other version. Pop the arms off. I believe you can pop from the waist as well. If you want to, like I said, like you want to mix match, come up with the ultimate, Horde Trooper kind of bird. You can have a great, like it's been rebuilt. This might be a good guy now. Maybe one of the heroes found this, badly damaged Horde Trooper and parts of him and combined him together to create a good version of the Horde Trooper, working for the rebellion, Right there. Like that. I'm going to put his normal arm back on. All right. But there you go, guys. There's a look of the latest Horde Trooper, all right, in the collection. Get him back on here. But you know what? I didn't really take a time to take a look at this guy here, You know what? This guy is really cool. I got to say, look at the detail here. Like I said, the arms can move around. A very thin, very, so be very careful. I feel like it should be fine. It's not flexible, but it's very, I'm not saying it's not fragile, but it's very thin, okay? It does rotate. It does move. But it doesn't, like, go up and down like what we see with the standard, like, flight stands, like with Orko. He doesn't have that flight, feature. But it's still very, very cool. The hands can, I don't know if the hands can pop off. No, I'm not gonna risk it. But the arms don't pop off, but his hands do. So you can switch it out if you wish to change them around. All right. Of course, like I said, he's like part of like Horde, Horde X, personal bodyguard right there. Keep him safe and secure right there. All right, guys. But all in all, a very cool figure and a must-have for any collector in the Origins line. I got his normal version right there. There you go. All right. These guys out of the way here. Let me see if I can get these guys on the turntable here. I can. Probably not, but what's this guy? All right. But there you go, everybody. There is a look at the new Horde Prime Trooper. A very cool figure. Like I said, it's really good. I love the cape. The cape is nice. I just wish they found a better way to keep the cape on the figure, so you don't have to keep on like having to adjust it and Like you pop the arm off and stuff like that. And it's right, these little right here, these little fabrics. But it's still a very nice cape right here. All right. Kind of cool to be on HORDE here. But there you go. All right, guys, I'd like to take time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Of course, don't forget to hit that notification bell when you upload new videos. And of course, tomorrow we'll be going back to the Masterverse, to Wave 14, to fully unbox the new Eternia Battle Armored Skeletor figure. So I hope you guys will join me for that. All right. So I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and I'll see everybody on Wednesday. Take care, and have a good one, everybody.